A thread by Carlos Osuita. Lots to talk about. We'll begin with the tactic that the Ted Wheeler Antifa death squad used to murder Aaron J. Danielson. We'll finish with President Trump letting you know what we're up against and what he's doing about it. First, the transcript. First male voice, move, move, move. Second male voice, hey, enemy club's over there. We got a couple right there. Third male voice, him. Second male voice, pull it out. Third male voice, right here, hissing sound, 2 gunshots. Female voice, knocked him off. Fourth male voice, go, go, go. This is the first death squad in American history, and it's the first time a death squad has been filmed carrying out a murder. Antifa combined a covert surveillance tactic with a military urban combat patrol tactic. The surveillance tactic is known as the floating box formation. You surround the known target. In this case, they used it to find a random member of the enemy club and murder him. The military patrol tactic is called a squad double column. The squad splits into 2 and walks on opposite sides of the street. The 2 people at the front of the double column are called the point men. I call them the scouts because they're looking for targets, not providing security. The 2 at the ends of the double column are the lookouts. It was one of these lookouts who shouted, go, go, go. It appears from the video that the gunman and the scouts ran away while the others stayed and did battle damage assessment. Viewed from above, we'll say the Antifa death squad was comprised of column left and column right. The scout at the head of column left shouted at the gunman to cross the street, which he immediately did, not knowing whom to murder. Move, move, move. The shouting was used to disorient the target. The scout at the head of column right identified the victim, and the gunman murdered him without hesitation. He pulled his pistol when ordered, and he immediately murdered Aaron J. Danielson. Neither Danielson nor his companion had any idea what was happening. From the first move, move, move to the gunshots was 7 seconds. That means they'd worked out how to do this, with the cops visible a few seconds away. I've studied terrorism for 40 years, never seen anything like this. In every other case, death squads are all armed. They attack clandestinely at night, kidnap the victim, and murder him at their leisure before dumping the body. They all travel in vehicles. There's never been a spur-of-the-moment death squad searching for a random victim in real time. I won't burn them, but I counted at least 4 undercover agents at the murder scene. 3 spoke to the cops, but only to select cops. The commander of the police team was a goon. He destroyed evidence and pushed away the medic, who was from Providence Portland Medical Center. It was said on the video. There was undercover surveillance and infiltration, but this has never happened before in the history of our country. The accused murderer is a shitheel and totally insane. He's fighting for total enslavement. Do you know Antifa's demands? The removal of Trump and Pence from office, the abolition of all police forces, the abolition of the prison system, the abolition of the judiciary, the abolition of the armed forces, the abolition of capitalism, and the abolition of private property, and free everything for everybody. These are demands, like this, the 25 points of Hitler's Nazi Party. We demand that ruthless war be waged against those who work to the injury of the common welfare. We demand land and territory for the maintenance of our people, and so on. Even the Nazis were more rational. From the 25 points, quote, in order to carry out this program, we demand the creation of a strong central authority in the state, the unconditional authority by the political central parliament of the whole state and all its organizations. Now, of course, Antifa is totally centralized. They just deny it. The foot soldiers, the death squad, are all insane. They demand the destruction of all means of creating revenue, but free everything for everybody. They are the fascists, not Trump. Trump is a federalist, an anti-fascist. Death squads are fascist. But not even Nazi death squads operated in the open with no fear of reprisal. The suspected murderer was groomed, detained on gun charges in June, but released. Arrested July 5th on gun charges, but released. Involved in an insane melee and shot in the arm on July 26th, but no charges filed. He was told he was untouchable. And in Multnomah County, he is. American history's first death squad is on Multnomah County District Attorney Mike Schmidt and Mayor Ted Wheeler. What does Trump have to say about what's going on? Video in the description, Trump's interview with Laura Ingraham from last night. Laura Ingraham is as old school as all the people in my comments section who think nothing is being done. She's also looking in all the wrong directions. People are crippled by Idé Fix, Soros, Big Tech, Obama, Hillary. You people are babes in the woods. Why would Antifa resort to death squads? Because nothing they're doing is working. Watch the whole interview, Trump and Ingraham. As I keep telling you, Trump does everything under the radar. This is smart. Why can't you understand this? Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. Sun Tzu. Trump agreed to negotiate in person with the Taliban. They were going to meet at Camp David. Then the Taliban killed an American soldier for leverage. So Trump canceled the meeting and ordered the entire Taliban leadership killed. The new Taliban leadership has made it clear it won't attack Americans, but the American press is trying to sabotage the peace deal. From ToloNews.com, Taliban probes alleged rocket shelling of U.S. bases. Quote, critics questioned why the attacks were leaked to the media 1 month after they happened. Because the press is as desperate as Antifa. To understand the mindset, you need to grasp the concept of accountability journalism. The current standard is that every story must have an evildoer who must be held accountable. Since Trump is the ultimate evildoer, every act of evil is permissible in order to bring him down. As the alleged Antifa death squad shooter said, quote, this is a war, so there's going to be collateral damage. Targeting civilians is an unambiguous war crime. Aaron J. Danielson was not collateral damage. He was deliberately targeted. So, this Antifa death squad was activated for this reason. Revolution Daddy tweets, how much does it take to show you we are serious? My guess is that real soldiers are in Portland already. Yes, the murder of Aaron J. Danielson was organized by a trained death squad. But they're no match for the U.S. Coast Guard deployable specialized forces who are part of the Department of Homeland Security. The Maritime Security Response Team, MSRT, and Maritime Safety and Security Teams, MSST, are Tier 1 operators trained extensively in counterterrorism, and they're allowed to take risks not possible in other branches of the military. And DHS has already integrated them into rapid deployment teams. From ABC News, DHS launches rapid deployment teams to federal monuments over the July 4th weekend. Hopefully, all you folks who complained about the militarization of police can now better grasp why the era of Clancy the Beat Cop is over. Yes, it can be abused. Everything can. But you're dreaming if you think you can defend against death squads. In every single country that's had death squads, counter-death squads were formed. They went out and murdered people in retaliation. Then the original death squads upped the ante, and then the counter-death squads did the same. Protect your home and business. One of the purposes of death squads is to create open warfare. The Antifa alleged triggerman is totally insane. You want to be the fuse that lights the powder keg? Don't be stupid. Don't be old school. Let Trump handle it. Let him fall like a thunderbolt.